Right, I was supposed to not look at the goddamn map. Seriously though. It looked like there are markers all over the city, so we don't have to go to any specific place. We need to find basically a contact. My first instinct would be beggars of any type. Like they've driven people off here.
The gray fox is hiding nearby. What do you know of him? I have an arrest warrant for the gray fox. Do you know where he is?
Any kind of guy who's a part of the thieves guild or a beggar.
Yes? Goodbye.
Isn't Tertius a dreamboat? I'm Romana Valeria. I'm such a lucky girl.
Okay.
It is so hard to find a man you can trust in this big city. Sure, Tertius has had his share of girls. Just look at him. But all that's changed now. Poor Grom. I wonder what he'll do now that Bainlin is dead. Serving that old man was the joy of his life, or so I've heard. Goodbye.
Why would it be the joy of his life? It's a little bit
Have
too
a
much.
copy of the Black Horse Courier. It's the only way to get the real news. Feature story on the gray fox.
Yeah, I don't want to read great fox stories, thanks.
I can eat for the day with a single coin.
Do you know where Mithridale is?
She's hiding in Denari Amnes's house over in the Dallas Plaza district. She's one of the few that escaped when Lex invaded the waterfront.
Yeah, the lip sync isn't particularly there, is it?
Blessings of Archay upon you.
This is the Talos Temple district, right? Wait, whose house do we need to find? If I take a look at the map, I'll see it immediately. I don't recall it. Talos Plaza. No, definitely Temple District. I had to talk to her again. What's the name?
Me child. She's hiding in Denari Amnes's house.
Nari Amnis Talos Plaza.
Blessings of Julianus upon you.
I thought there would be a quest update, so I didn't pay attention. Who is
What is it,
Angelique?
citizen?
Go into her house.
Yes? I have friends visiting soon, so I... Bye.
You have my ear, citizen.
What can I do for you? You too.
You have my ear, citizen. You have my ear, citizen. What is it, citizen?
Astinia Atius, not what we want. Soris Aranim. But we can enter their houses.
Hello there. Dralora Athram. I came here with Yulin 15 years ago. Best thing we ever did.
Morrowind is still living in the Second Era. I can't believe how they treat Khajiit and Argonians. Here we are Imperial citizens, nothing less. You too.
I used to think you were a hero. Have you heard? That big galleon down at the waterfront? Someone killed the cat.
No shit.
Okay.
Tamriel. Denari Amis.
Stubborn fetcher. I'm busy now. You need to talk to Methridel. I had word that 2 of the jobs were successful.
I'm glad you're here. We have work to do.
He's captain of the Imperial Watch. I heard the grave.
Waterfront invasion.
These are foul times for us. Armand is under house arrest again. Our business in the waterfront is totally shut down. We need to get Hieronymus Lex to lift his siege. I have put together a plan.
Okay, what's your plan?
You and 4 other operatives will stage high-profile thefts all at the same time. Hopefully that will force Lex to reassign the Watchman. Your target is the Arcane University. We've had our eye on Rormir's staff for some time, but have been waiting for the wizards to be distracted. This is the perfect time. Will you help us?
Should be simple enough.
I knew the Grey Fox could count on you. The staff is in the Archmage's room. He sleeps between 1 and 7 in the morning. Take this note. Leave it in his nightstand. Bring me the staff when you get it.
Right, 1 AM,
Shadow
7
Hydra.
AM. It seems that the security in the Arcane University is not what it used to be. In fact, that seems to be a problem all over the Imperial City. I would recommend that you get your guards back on duty unless you want more of your precious artifacts to go missing. Considering that the Aces Guild is on the brink of war too, that seems like a sensible thing really. Although I doubt the necromancers would easily strike here, it's hard to exclude it, especially if there are no guards anywhere. So you more or less have a school. Even if the necromancers weren't any better than the guys studying here, they would still attack. So they would have the advantage, the initiative. They'll come here prepared to do killing. Most of us here would be just studying.
How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
How did the Dark Elf become
So I want to go and
Count
take a look at it now. My worry is that things are going on here and I can't. I slid the note into Archmage's nightstand. Now to get the staff back to Mithridel. But the big thing was that I could come to the previous section without being trespassing.
At the worst possible time, the Council is in ruins. A course of action could not be agreed upon. Some felt that we are in danger of being exterminated and that it is time to fight back. Others felt it appropriate to fight fire with fire, as it were. The Council has shattered and artifacts have been lost. The Necromancer's amulet and the Bloodworm helm have been taken.
Tell me about the Bloodworm helm.
A group of mages led by Erlav Jarol took the helm and have retreated to Fort Telemann in an effort to study it further. They hope to learn enough from it to find some way to fight Mannimarco. I tried to dissuade them, but it was no use. I would like the helm returned so that it may be kept safe here in the university. I fear Erlaf has made himself a target for the necromancers. It was last seen in the possession of Erlav Jarol. He was taking it to Fort Telemann. I can only assume he is still there. Please, return the helm here before any harm comes to it, or those who are using it.
What about the Necromancer's amulet? I'm very interested in this. This is usually a great mage's amulet.
Aranya insisted on removing it from the university. She said it posed a threat to the safety of the Imperial City. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were genuine. She seemed all too eager to explore its power. I fear she is not safe from the minions of the King of Worms. She is at Fort Ontus. Please go there and return with the amulet. Help her to see that she should not use the weapons of the enemy, especially out of fear. Goodbye.
Right, this is actually perfect timing for the thievery, because there's no telling who exactly took the staff. Just that it's these guild use the chaos to take advantage of the situation. Got the staff. Yeah, is it any good? Frost damage light. It's a piece of shit.
Speak.
I'm no trouble just giving it away.
It's you, the hero of Gavach. This is
Yes, it's me.
Good evening.
Samuel Banner used to be a wild one. They say he used to be quite...
Hail, good citizen. How can I...
Greetings, Imperial Sister. Good to see you. I shopped at Three Brothers a couple of days ago. Not sure which one I talked to, though. I don't know which is which. Still, it's a good shop.
My name is Uma Gramarid. I'm employed by Master Umbacano as a night guard. You'll find a lot of orcs serving as private guards. Watch work is too dull. Lots of folks say, "Ooh, there's an orc. She's scary." Makes it easy. If you're looking for a shield, I keep an eye on his place. Stuffed full of treasure, you know? But no dirty thieves getting in while I'm on duty. I keep an eye on.
Refuses to accept that this is a old message.
You too.
Hail, good citizen.
In normal conversations, that's not particularly a problem. I mean, it's nice to know what options you've taken and whatnot.
It's you, the hero of Gavach.
But it is a problem when it's there's a follow-up question after it. You need to get rid of that initial question before you can do the follow-up.
Hi there.
Or like
How do you do?
yes or no option. Do you want to rent a bed? If it doesn't clear, you can't continue the buying part.
I'm glad you're here. We have work to do.
Here's the ice tab.
You have the ice staff? Excellent. Yours is the last item on the list. Now we just wait for the powers that be to pull the plug on Hieronymus Lex's siege.
So, what do we do while we wait?
Good question. I want you to spy on Hieronymus Lex. Make sure you stay close enough to overhear any conversations. Sooner or later, they will order him to return the guards to their original posts. When that happens, come and tell me. Shadow hide you. How about mixing up some potions?
I am quite the alchemist.
What is it, citizen? You have my ear, citizen. Oh!
Hieronymus Lex was in right next to my stronghold here.
I have an arrest warrant for the Grey Fox.
We'll go there and just wait.
Yes?
The lowlands of the Great Forest rise to the uplands.
Do you know where he is? Do you know where he is? I'm looking for the Grey Fox. What can you tell me? I'm looking for the Grey Fox. What can you tell me? So, the mages send a foul Daedra to deliver a simple note when an honest footman would have done. All right, men. We've been ordered back to our posts. I smell the dirty hand of the Grey Fox behind this.
While spying on Hieronymus Lex, I saw a Dremora deliver a note to him. Lex has begun moving his watchmen out of the waterfront. I think this is the signal for me to report back to Mithridale. Lex dropped that note. I wonder if I can find it. So, are you gonna leave? The thievery? No. Hieronymus Lex, your vendetta against the Grey Fox has cost the Arcane University dearly. You commandeered the guards patrolling our property. In their absence, someone stole a valuable artifact from the university. We demand that you return all guards to their posts immediately. If you do not do this, we will be forced to bring the matter to the attention of your superior. Signed Reminus Paulus, the Arcane University. Do I need to go to Paulus Plaza again? So tell Mithridale what's happened.
Serenin Sintav. I'm a Sintav, that's all you need to know. What Iniel says goes. He says lay off the Aetius, I lay off the Aetius. Simple. I hear the shield of the Crusaders been... You too.
The Grey Fox protects you.
I'm glad you're here. We have work to do. He's been ordered to evacuate the waterfront? Excellent! I have one last task for you. As a sign of good faith, the Thieves Guild needs to return Roromir's ice staff to the Arcane University. However, the wizards are not to be trusted. I'm sure they are watching for us to put it back where you got it. They would have no qualms about killing you once they had the ice staff back. Instead, I want you to put Rormir's ice staff into Ontus Vaynen's safe chest. He keeps one in his home. Ontus is a former university researcher.
And then you pay me?
Greedy bastard, aren't you? I like that in a thief. You'll have to see Skriva about that. I'm just running the scan. Shadow hide you.
So where is the target? Ontus Vanen.
How do you do?
Conveniently night time. Bit too early though. I'll wait 4 hours. We need the safety chest. That looks like a good option for us, but the fucker isn't here. Could get interrupted at any second. I planted the ice staff in the chest or in Ontus's bedroom. I should go see Skriva and collect my report. I need to get the fuck out of here. One thing at a time. I'm not gonna report back. Yeah, I might as well though. I was thinking of heading to the major skill jobs, but let's see this to the end properly first.
What can a humble doyen do for a sly thief? Hieronymus Lex has left the waterfront? Well done. Methradel's report tells me that you have done well. You have earned your reward. I am promoting you to cat burglar, which means you can use Luciana Galena Abreville as your fence. Congratulations on your new rank.
$300 gold for that. Okay, what's the next special job?
I have need of a very special book, The Lost Histories of Tamriel. The cat burglar Theranos was sent hunting in Skingrad for this book. However, Theranos has not been seen since. The Grey Fox himself hunts for this book. I need you to find Theranos. Help Theranos bring back this book. If Theranos is unwilling or unable, bring back the book yourself. Are you agreeable?
Sounds interesting. I'll do it.
That is good. Go to Skingrad. The trail starts there. Shadow, hide the hunter.
Right. Now this is not that important compared to the Necromancer's Amulet and Bloodworm Helm. Especially if you're the Bloodworm Helm is the bigger problem. Basically because it puts the user likely at risk. It was so well defended. The amulet could just mean that the woman who took it is one of the necromancers, but that doesn't require immediate action from me. Fort Telemann. Northeast. Right, I need to use more summoning spells. Actually, I need to try to prevent some leveling up until I get the athletics to 54. Acrobatics probably not gonna rise another level. If it does, it's great, but probably won't. Right, the thing about jumping is that you don't get athletics while you jump. So if we want athletics, we'll have to refrain from jumping, at least for now. Well, our target is outside the fortress. That's somewhat unexpected. I just wanted to check if we are anywhere near to get a destruction level up. We are not, so we can safely use this. At least for a while. It'll take a long time to level up too. I'm not looking that much to destruction 100. It's gonna be powerful, I guess. It's not drastically going to change anything, not yet. Summoned creatures another matter entirely. There's a huge difference between master level summons and expert level summons. Not a good sign. Should be a group of mages here, not a wraith. Take a quick spin around the fortress, see if there's anything odd. Nothing obvious. I've arrived at Fort Telemann. I need to find Irlav Jarol, who should have the Bloodworm Helm. Necromancer symbols. Necromancers. Oh, no you don't. What the hell happened to him? Ebony Mace. But I initially thought he might be some sort of an elf, so I didn't bother to weaken his resistances first.
Who's there? Huh?
But it seems like there's a lot of Bretons here. Well, who I assume are Britons. We definitely need their resistance lowering effect to take them out with a single spell. We can fairly freely spam our spells thanks to the huge amount of potions there are. I think I have an expert retort already. Fort Tilleman, Order of the Black Rose. Rope of Galip Tongues. Mercantile Speechcraft Personality. Journeyman, Mortal and Pestle, I think I have that. Yep.
Get this over with! Ah!
Someone summoned you. No. Okay, the resistance here is quite a bit stronger than I thought. Nothing too bad, but definitely worth taking his sorcery potions out of the spellcasters. Blade of Fiery Light. Light, weakness to fire, fire damage. It's not worth it. Grand Ring of Shadows. Chameleon 30%. This is a fantastic thieves ring. Why is there a dead necromancer here? What the fuck is that? That is not a Dremora. Oh shit. That's magical defenses too. I have no idea what it is. Civili. Okay, that's a Civili. I can cast that too. Not sure why it died so easily though. Well, to be fair, most enemies die like that. I think the Spider Daedra is the only one who didn't. Earl of Jarrow. Bloodworm Helm. Fortify Conjuration, 10 points on self. I've recovered the Bloodworm Helm. I need to deliver it to Archmage Draven immediately. I'm somewhat tempted to try it on. It's not a smart thing to do, but it might be interesting. This is not the helm I was thinking about though. Definitely not. It was the Aelid helm. This looks fine, I guess. Got the athletics level, excellent. Even if we win this fight, there's gonna be massive amount of casualties. Important people lost. I got the impression that the guy basically was trying to summon Daedra in an attempt to protect himself from the necromancers coming in. More or less. And the Daedra killed him and then started to kill the necromancers too. Still, job done. The other one. We'll deliver this before we go after the other. Right. It's the more interesting item. Much more interesting. I think we're gonna wait. He rests 6 hours a night from 1 to 7. Getting out of bed, walking toward the teleporter. Why isn't anyone here? I guess it'll basically moving along. Coming from where they were resting.
Have you recovered either the Bloodworm Helm or the Necromancer's Amulet?
I have the Bloodworm Helm.
Erlav is dead. I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him it was a mistake to leave with the helm. I shall return the helm to a secure place in the tower. It's the least I can do for Erlav. Thank you.
You smell of death. Been conjuring up dead things?
Something like that, yes. Right, this is the big thing. Fingers crossed we'll get another amulet out of this, although I did have a great amulet, didn't I? Yeah, the reflect damage 33%, that's hard to beat. Be a dog here somewhere. Right, we expect a lot of necromancers here. This time, not a dead councilman, but a necromancer councilman, basically. Too eager to get the amulet. I've arrived at Fort Antes. I need to find Karanya and get the necromancer's amulet from her. Do I need to return it though? Sure, I want to. Well, maybe there's a way to get it back later.
How do you do? If you're here to help, you'd best go see Karanya. She'll tell you what we need.
I almost killed her before asking her anything.
Good afternoon. You'd better talk to...
Probably not gonna end well, but we'll see.
It's you. Hi. Ah! How are you today?
Fine, thank you for asking. Master Calcinator. It's a good find.
Good to see you. Nobody goes into the mountains but hunter. I see. Heard any news from the other provinces?
Yeah,
They
these
say
guys are
that
definitely
slavery has been
necromancers.
abolished in Morrowind. House Dress and Klalu have renounced the slave trade and freed the beast folk from servitude. It's not surprising considering Morrowind's violent past. We can only hope the troubles subside quickly. Farewell. What's new with you? I've heard that the great houses of Morrowind are upheaval. Indoril is in ruins.
How do you get there? She spotted us. I sort of assumed she might want to talk us through the bars, but that's not the case. So did I miss something earlier, or was I supposed to do something there? Usually the answer is close by, and there doesn't appear to be an answer
Good
close
afternoon.
by.
I heard people saying they
See, maybe we missed a middle step somewhere.
Hope never to see another.
safe travels.
You too.
Right, the only option here is basically leave.
Well met.
Need to get there. Left side. Terrifying presence tome. Very valuable. Sure, I want it. This game doesn't really have a fear a spell. It's a demoralized. It's something different. When you're demoralized, you don't necessarily run away. So it's not a guaranteed thing. There's sort of a battle morale, I guess. You might run away. To demoralize, it's just easier to happen, but it's not guaranteed in every situation.
Good afternoon.
I'll have to take a look at our options a little bit before I enter into the conversation.
Well, this is quite a surprise. I thought you were Traven's lapdog, doing whatever he said. And yet, here you are. Good that you've finally seen the light. The cause will benefit from your assistance. Things in the guild have been different. Certainly.
Tell me about the Necromancer's amulet.
What? You're here to take it back to Traven? Oh, my dear, I'm afraid you're in over your head. I don't answer to Traven. I heed only the word of Manimarco. When he has the amulet, his power will be increased, and Traven will be helpless to stand in his way. You, I'm afraid, won't be standing at all. I promise I'll make this quick. I'd like to have you mostly intact, so Manimarco can suck the marrow from your bones.
Fortify willpower, fortify intelligence, fortify magicka, drain strength, drain endurance, fortify conjuration. So important stats gain a bonus, for conjuration gets a bonus. 130 extra magicka is the biggest benefit. Strength and endurance loss. It's not a good one for us because we actually do want our hit points and are using our strength, so. But it's a good caster amulet, no doubt about that. Karanya was a traitor to the Mages Guild and intended to deliver the amulet to the King of Worms. I need to get out of Fort Antis and take the amulet back to the Arcane University. Master retort again. Well, I wonder how many people we have to kill here. I have no interest in trying to kill everything.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Was it though? I think he was overly optimistic about that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna screw up plenty more times still. But it's nice to get encouragement from even from your opponents. I sort of love their optimism. They're looking at a heavily armored warrior with a huge weapon. They just rush at us with a dagger in hand and no armor. wasn't too bad.
Oh!
It's a good way to train acrobatics. Jump down from here.
Oh! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Acrobatics skill increase. It's the one of the few skills where you can honestly say no pain, no gain in this game. You can jump all you want and it does progress you, but if you fall and take some damage, then you'll really make some progress.
How about mixing up some potions?
Have you recovered the necromancer's amulet?
Yep.
Karanya turned on the guild? I don't understand. She was one of my most trusted advisors. The situation grows more dire with each passing day, it seems. I fear where this will end. The amulet is safe, however, and that must be enough for now. Thank you for returning it.
Okay, what exactly do you want me to do next, though?
Before we continue, you should...
Right.
Goodbye.
There should be vacancies at the top at this point.
I used to think you were a hero.
Yeah. Promote me.
Truly, you are an asset to the guild. I reward you with the rank of wizard and teach you a most powerful spell. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? Bye.
Wizard's Fury. An attack spell. 6 points of fire damage for 10 seconds on target, frost damage 20 points on target, shock damage 20 points on target. It is incredibly cheap for the amount of damage it does. Same cost as 45 touch damage. It actually does more damage and it's all on target. All elements are used. So this is basically the only range attack we're gonna use from this point on. Because it's so goddamn cheap and it'll work on everything.
I know you're busy, but I need a moment of your time.
Time is against us, and our enemies grow stronger. There is much to do and little time in which to do it. Your next task is essential.
Lay it on me.
Word has been sent that the necromancers have been quite busy creating black soul gems for their master. In particular, a unique black soul gem has been crafted in the south of Cyrodiil in the ruins of Cylorn. This gem needs to be confiscated and brought here before it can be delivered to the King of Worms and used against us.
How did you learn of this?
I've spoken with several individuals I cannot name at this time. Count Hasseldor has also provided valuable information, as you well know.
Why not just destroy the gem?
No. I have need of it. I believe it may be instrumental in saving our guild. I will explain once you have returned with it. Until then, discussion is useless.
Okay, go on.
A contingent of battle mages has been sent to the site. I would like you to oversee their actions on my behalf. The only thing that matters is that gem. Do you understand? Once you have it safely in your possession, return here immediately. Know that you have my complete confidence. I would not entrust this job to you if I did not feel you were prepared for it. Now go.
Tell me about the Black Soul Gem.
You must make sure the gem does not reach Manimako. We are doomed if it does. Goodbye.
Well, at least there seems to be a plan, so that's something, I guess. I need to travel to the south of Cyrodiil and meet a group of battle mages preparing to storm the ruins of Cylorn. Do I need to dump equipment? That'd be a horrible idea. We still have the goddamn bear pelts too. Yeah, I'll do an equipment dump. Ooh, Cylorn. Apprentice Retort. Master Calcinator, Master Retort. We need a new alembic, basically. Particularly have time to settle all this. There's nothing all that heavy weight. Welkin stones maybe, that sort of stuff. Just that sort of stuff. Will make a little bit of a difference. Yeah, I'll teleport to the quick travel to Bloodcross Tavern. It's a short trip from there. Get the Black Soul Gem, nothing else matters. Key to defeating the enemy here. I'm just assuming Traven knows something I don't.